Hi, this is Sherry and Santa Angel from Edmonton, Kentucky. She wanted to get on here tonight and show you her new little outfit. We went shopping the other day and she got her new outfits for spring. And she said, Mama, I'd like to get on there and show them what I got. And it's like, okay, honey, you can show them. She got a pretty little pink blouse and little pink pants. And look at their little itty bitty pink shoes. Aren't they the cutest? Yeah, and then Mom said, since you're a good girl, I'll buy you this little itty bitty doll. So she's now got her another little doll for her collection, huh? You like it? Yeah, it's pretty, ain't it? Anyway, she wanted me to tell a story tonight, and a lot of people said, well, when you get on there, instead of just singing all the time with your crazy voice, why don't you, tell a story? So I got these wonderful little books. I got them the other day at the Goodwill. I mean, they're like $1 a piece, you can't beat that. And this one here is called Thumbelina. I remember that story when I was little. It's so cute. And this was a book written by Diane Stoltz. And it's kind of a long book. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it tonight, but we'll get started on it anyway. Maybe we'll finish it tomorrow or something. Anyhow, let's go. Let's see. It's a pretty bird to start with on here. Can you see it? That pretty bird. Oh. And it says, once upon a time, a small sparrow settled in a cozy little nest above a window in the village of Denmark. That's overseas, somewhere over there. Through the winter, the swallow told his wife about his adventures to another land. The swallow's wife loved to hear the stories that he told her, and especially stories about the small magical creatures that were called fairies. Little fairies lived over there. Isn't that cute? Oh, let me see where we're at here, huh? Those who loved to listen to the sparrow's song first heard the story from him a long time ago. And this is a story and picture of the woman here. See there? Ain't she pretty? Oh, yeah. And it says, there was a woman who greatly desired to have a child to love and care for herself. You know how hard that is, don't you? You'd like to have a little baby someday when you grow up, huh? Maybe you will, and then Mama have another grandbaby, huh? Oh. She went to see the fairy, and said, do you know where I can get a tiny child to love and care for? She asked. Oh, yes, said the fairy. Take this barley corn, place it in a flower pot. When it appears, there will be a little baby in it. Oh, here's a woman again. She's putting that pot in there. Look there. Look at that little seed in that pot. It says the woman thanked the fairy and hurried home with the barley corn. She planted the corn in a pot. In the morning, a large tulip with petals came out and covered the whole pot. Oh, my goodness. The windows shone on the rain, and the sun was shining through it, and it warmed the tulips, and the petals pushed open. And in the center sat a tiny little girl. Oh, she was smaller than her thumb. And so the woman called her Thumbelina. Isn't that cute? That is precious. Isn't that precious? That is just the cutest thing. Oh, yeah. And look, here's a picture of Thumbelina. Can you see her? Oh, she is tiny. Little bitty thing. The woman placed Thumbelina along the flowers floating in the shadows bowl of water. During the day, Thumbelina sat on a giant tulip leaf and watched the woman as she did her chores. At night, with a polished walnut shell for a cradle, the flower petal from her emerged from her petals and slept on it as a little mattress. Rose leaves were left for the blanket. Thumbelina slept quite comfortably. Oh, look, she sleeps on a little itty bitty shell, walnut shell. Isn't that something? You ever seen anything like that, baby? That is just the cutest little thing. Oh. Look at here, Thumbelina. She's sitting out there in the middle of a pond. All them little froggies and stuff are looking out there at her. Can you see, honey? I'm in your way, and I'm sorry. Let me get that camera in your way, and then you can't see. I'm sorry. We need to get a different little chair, maybe a high chair for you to sit up here in. Nice, huh? Okay. One night, an ugly toad got into the woman's house through a broken window. The toad hopped onto the table and found Thumbelina sleeping in the little boat. That was that little shell that she slept in. Whatever she is, she's very beautiful," said the toad. "She would make a lovely wife for my son." With that, the toad carried the sleeping Thumbelina in her walnut shell bed into the home beside the stream. He set Thumbelina down on a large lily leaf far distance from the shore. Thumbelina was trapped. See there, she's trapped out in the middle of that thing. She can't swim. She don't know how to swim. Look at her. He put her up there. Oh, poor little thing. In the morning, all the toads came out to greet her, but Thumbelina did not want to live on the lily pad or marry the toad's ugly son. All she could do was cry. Well, she cried and carried on, poor little thing. Oh. Uh-oh, here's a big bee coming. See that bee? Look at that big bee. Some kind of big old water bug. Anyway, it says, under the water, lots of little fish saw and heard what was happening. Together they nibbled the stalk that held Thumbelina's little leaf, and they cut through it and set the leaf free. They set her going down the pond. Now she's way out in the middle of the pond. Thumbelina floated away. The stream carried her on. Thumbelina passed towns and villages, and butterflies settled lightly on the leaves and kept her company, but she was still lonely. She was just way out there in the middle of nowhere by herself. Oh, Daddy's so sad, ain't it, honey? But suddenly a giant insect swooped down and carried Thumbelina away. "You are so pretty," he told Thumbelina. And he set out on a leaf to her tree and gave her a flower nectar for her supper. Oh, well, I don't know if I'd like that or not, but that's what he gave her. I guess that's what he's used to eating, so she's going to eat it too. Oh, look. Then he takes her and wraps her up in a little cocoon. That's what them bugs do. When other insects came to the little creature, they did not think she was pretty. She had only 2 legs, no feelers. They said, "How ugly," they cried. Sorry, that had to be found not to be true with Thumbelina. The insect flew her down from the tree to a daisy, left her on the daisy, and would again return soon. Poor Thumbelina spent the summer and fall living all alone in the woods. Oh. Her only joy was listening to the swallows' sweet songs. Then the long, cold winter came. Birds flew away, the flowers died, the trees lost all their leaves. Oh. Thumbelina wrapped herself in a maple leaf to try to keep warm. She was so cold. But that did not help when the snow began to fall. Oh, look. She just wrapped up there in them little leaves, and she's trying to stay warm, poor little thing. Isn't that awful, honey? Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, we've gone on about 8 minutes. We better get off here now and go on and do something else, but we'll continue it later on, okay? Y'all be good. Bye.